Welcome back, everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us, and we're going to be sharing it just in a little bit here. My next guests have also been on my show many times with me before. I have with me Evan Gavrilles, and he is the owner of Accel Communications. He also has with him Jim Shelee, and Jim, your director of sales. Welcome to the show. We have to start with this because people that haven't heard you, because you're coming on the first Thursday of every month at 12:30. You're going to be coming here and kind of talking to us a little bit about what you do. So let's start with that. Go ahead.
Thank you, Carol. It's nice being back. Yes, we're going to be on Thursdays, 12:30, the first Thursday of the month. We're a full-service security company. We specialize in access control and video, and that's always important for us to kind of lead off with that, to say this is what we do. We're trying to help people in the Valley secure their facilities, secure their homes, secure their sites with cameras and video systems.
Before you came on, there was a couple of things that you really wanted to talk about today, and one of them was the biggest thing that you said you wanted to talk about was your service and what you do. And I'm going to let you tell that story that you just said just before. I think it's a good thing to start off with.
Yeah, when you call my office, we're going to answer the phone. You're not going to get an automated system. You're not going to get Mel's going to answer the phone, Chris is going to answer the phone. There are times where they're in the bathroom or the post office, and I'll answer the phone, or Jim will answer the phone, or one of my texts happens. We are going to answer our phone, and I think that's really important. I read an article yesterday in one of my trade magazines. It was just a guy's story about going over his elderly mom's house who's 92, and her hobby is watching TV, and she's telling her son that she didn't get the premium channels anymore. So he figured, well, I'll just call my local provider and get this fixed. Well, an hour and a half later, he finally got it fixed, but the problems he had getting through to somebody, he wants to buy a service, and he couldn't get through.
How many people out there are dealing with that? A lot of people. I just had it this morning. I was calling someplace, and it was like at least another 5 or 10 minutes. And after a while, I was like, forget it. I just hung up because who has the time for that? But what you're saying is what you want people to know. If you're looking for someone to help you in this area, they're going to answer the phone. They're going to be there for you.
And we put a value on that. I mean, I think that there's a value on that. I hung up on Google yesterday. I couldn't do it anymore. They were maddening to call. We're trying to do AdWords and get our social profile going. And here's Google, pretty big company, couldn't do it. I had one question for them, and it was just maddening.
It's amazing right now what's going on.
So us as a small company, we put a ton of value in that. When people call, they want answers, especially when it comes to security. Hey, I fired somebody today. It's Friday afternoon. I need to get rid of their alarm code, or I need to get them, no access. We just had an incident at our office. We need to get this done right away, and we're there to help.
That's what it's very important for them, people to know that. I'm finding a lot of people that are coming on the show, especially this week. It seems like ever since the COVID came back to us again, people are getting a little bit uptight. People are getting a little bit tired, but there are people that are small businesses like you that are saying, you know what? We are here. We are here for you guys out there, and we all still have to go on with life, right? Things happen, and when you need help, you want someone that's going to be there to service you. That's what they're all about. Now, they have a phone number that you can call them direct. It's 623-323-5640. Go ahead and put that number down, whether you write it down or call them now. It's something that you might need. You never know. It's 623-323-5640. You can also check them out on their website, which is Accel, ACCELAZ.com, and you can put /networking AZ, and they'll know that you went up there and checked it out. They'd love you to do that. You said earlier that you're kind of trying to bump up your social media a little bit, so people can find you. You're rated with the Better Business Bureau.
Yes.
Okay. They can follow you on Twitter at Accel AZ. They're on Facebook, LinkedIn at Accel Communications as well. What are you trying to do to bump up your all of that?
We're going to be doing a lot. We're going to try to get a lot more personal with our customers. I think that's very important.
How do you do that?
We're going to be doing some blogs, and we're looking into podcasts. We're looking at everything because a lot of the questions people have, they call the office they're simple, common questions and simple, common things.
What's the number one question you get asked?
alarm codes, security codes. How do I kill? How do I take
By the
somebody
way,
out of my
change my
access?
schedule.
Yeah,
Had somebody changed the schedule?
on their access control system.
Oh, because they don't know how to work it. So you
Yeah.
actually will help them through that as well.
Absolutely.
We talked about that the last time that you were on. It's not like you just come in there and make sure that they are taken care of being covered by having all the, let's say, some of the equipment that they might need, but you actually help them all the way through and hold their hand through it to understand how to use it, and even, God forbid, something goes wrong.
Absolutely, I'm factory certified. I can do everything a technician can do. I mean, I'm not as good as our guys, don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But I can help our customers out, I can give them training, I can answer all their questions.
I want to talk to you a little bit about educating your potential customers, okay? Because you said that you wanted to talk a little bit about that. Purchasing process, how does it work?
Well, the purchasing process really comes into understanding a customer's internal workings. Like, every customer has a different way they do it, so we try to understand what they're doing, and if there's ways we can tweak that, we help them with that side of the business too. We're not here just to say, this is what you do for security. You know, how can we make your processes better as well?
And how do you do that? I mean, you have to sit down, you have to talk with them, you have a conversation with them, you have to go into their businesses and talk to them.
You have to sit down. You have to listen. You know, I mean, everybody's different. I mean, everybody has different needs. You know, different amount of employees. You might have 3 employees, and another customer might have 400 employees. You just got to listen to their needs. And you know, in today's world, you know, especially with the COVID stuff, a lot of that stuff can be done online with Zoom meetings, and Jim can set any of those up at any given time, and it's all free, and we just kind of go from there and listen to what you have.
You know, we were talking earlier about how people are different and have different needs. We were talking about insurance. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter. Everybody, your own businesses are each individual, and each of your needs are different. And just because you're in one business, even in the same exact building as somebody else that might be in there, you run yours differently. You have different amount of employees. You might have different needs than the other person has.
Absolutely. Everybody's a little different, but the common goal is to secure their site, secure their employees, and make sure that they're in a safe environment, because, you know, a lot of people aren't letting the UPS guy in anymore, and they're dropping the packages outside. They don't want people in their site. And with access control and cameras, we can help them with that.
And for sure, right now, since the world has changed, we have changed, and it has been for a while, but now even more so than ever, you want to be protected. And then there's some things that you're going to end up having to do. I guarantee there's going to be some things that people are going to have to do no matter what. Is that going to be the case?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And people are rethinking everything. They're rethinking everything from, you know, taking your, I mean, our technicians come in the morning, and every one of them gets their temperature checked before they go out in the field. Nobody gets through there without getting looked at, talked at, and temperature.
Wow, it's amazing
Yeah,
how
and
much
that's-
things have changed.
We never did that before. I had to go find 2 thermostats, a couple of thermometers, or whatever they are.
Yeah, you know what? Life has changed, and you do want to make sure you're protected, and not just you, and not even your business. Obviously, your business, everybody wants your business to be protected, but your employees, and you want everybody to be protected. It's all about that. Their phone number to call direct, it's 623-323-5640. Their website is Accel, it's ACCELAZ.com. Put in /networking AZ. They're going to know you went up there and checked them out. They'd love you to do that. They're also, you can see them that they are rated with the Better Business Bureau. You can follow them on Twitter at Accel AZ. They're on Facebook. They're on LinkedIn at Accel Communications. And they're also here the first Thursday of every month at 12:30. So you can call them direct, write the number down. You never know when you're going to need it, and sit down and have them come in and do that consultation with you. That number is 623-323-5640. We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about more of some of the different things that they can do to help you. They're all about servicing you. Again, that number is 623-323-5640.
That was fast.
They go by fast, no matter
Way
what,
faster
no
than
matter
that.
what you do.
Yeah, we can.
So I'm kind of, what I did, I kind of went up here, came in here, came down here, coming back.
Yeah, that's fine. We can
Okay.
come back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't, you know, it's great to have a message, but if nobody's listening, it's a moot point.
Yeah, but
So
they
that's
are
why,
listening.
right,
it's just-
but that's why we have to do our homework.
Right.
On the social side.
Right.
You know, the Facebook has gotten really good traction. We need to do more of that. We need to do.
You can talk to David too also on how we can do that to help pump that up a little bit on my end, with the Facebook and
Yep.
stuff like that, we can try and help.
Right, because we looked at your Facebook followers, you have 1,300, and the more,
And that's just this, that's not
Right.
just KFNX, that's just, you know.
Right.
That's just networking.
Right, right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
so we have to say, okay, how can we help Carol make us successful?
Well, that's nice, but what we wanna do is get you
But,
to, so.
but you're
And
a
the same
piece,
for
you're,
Carol.
you're a piece of the puzzle.
What? Yeah,
Same for Carol. How can she
Right.
make you more
Yeah,
successful?
Right,
Exactly,
and well, she's gonna do
exactly.
her end by getting her
now,
social side up.
do you have the, did you get the video that I sent you? I sent
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys videos and
It's
stuff
all,
like that?
it's all posted
Good.
on our
Good,
website,
good,
and we're
good.
using all that stuff
Good,
for
And well,
marketing.
and I said what I can put in all this new information, I'll put it up here and I'll share it with the new information.
Perfect, yeah.
Which will have all of this on
Yeah.
there, I'll put that on there as well, okay?
I put the phone number and website already up there.
Okay, good,
Good.
so that's already up,
Yeah.
okay?
No, we're just, you know, these slower times, you know, the different
They're hard
times gives
times.
us opportunities to get a little more focused in.
Yeah,
When this stuff does pass,
yeah,
that we're able to, because we've always struggled with the social media side, so we wanna really, really push it and start
Trying to
doing
get
a,
bumping it
yeah,
up.
yeah, just trying to get people, because people today, and we'll talk a little bit about our website a little bit, I wanna do that.
okay,
But, you can go on our website now and text us.
Yep.
You know, literally, like, go on the website, and down at the bottom right, a little icon will pop up, and you can text us day or night and say, hey, I'm having a problem here, or can you have one of your sales reps call me, and we'll give, and it comes right to our phones from the
it's
website.
amazing
What they can do on those.
Yeah, we can talk about your website because you're missing a phone number.
What's that? No, this is,
No phone number.
no, this, so these are Google Voice numbers.
Great.
We have
That's what I
tons of,
use.
there should be a phone number on there.
Yeah.
It's on it should be, on the landing page?
No. On your homepage? We
Should
can talk
be.
after.
Yeah, there should be.
Should be.
Should be at the top right. No, maybe, I don't know, it was there yesterday. Okay. But yeah, so we wanna, you know, because what's happening, Carol, is a lot of people spending more time at home.
Yes,
Here we go.
here we go.
It's down at the bottom.
Welcome back, everyone. We're talking about protection with your companies, with your homes, with your employees, with your businesses. We have right now. What I want to talk about is your website. When we were talking about it at the break, about how you said how wonderful it is and how you can actually text people. They can actually text you from there. I want to talk a little bit about it because you said you wanted to, and what it is that you're doing different with it. And during these times right now to help people be able to get to you and to be able to service
Right.
them.
We're trying to provide more value for our customers, so we want to make it easy for them to contact us. So you can go to our website, accelaz.com. At the bottom right, there's a little icon will pop up. You can text us. We'll get the message instantly, and we can, you know, whether or not you have a sales question, a product question, a billing question, all that stuff. We want to make it easier for you because most people today, you know, I don't know how many emails you get a day, but it's crazy. You can't sift through them. But a text message, pretty quick.
Yeah, you get it, and you said you get that right to you any time of
Yes.
day.
Any time of day. It comes right to two of us. Our marketing director gets it, and I get it.
So on your website, for people that are listening right now that may want to use your service, right? What do you have up there for them to learn about some of the different things and all that kind of stuff?
Well, we have all our, we have the texting portion of it. We have a support portal where if you're having issues with any of your computer issues with access control, we can log right in with you. There's a support portal up there. All our products are up there. You can contact our sales department, Jim, and he'll answer his emails right away.
So Jim, with right now, if people are listening and they're saying, gosh, you know, I really need to take care of what they're talking about and make sure. How fast can they, when they start talking to you, what's a turnaround time where they can sit down and you have your, you know, a consultation with them and kind of get things going?
I can, depending upon the consultation type that they wanna have,
Go
if they
ahead.
wanna do an online one, I can.
Say that again for me, go
If they
ahead.
wanna do an online consultation with me, I can set it up within minutes.
So online in minutes, and then you have to come to them, their office, you have to get to know them a little bit and
At
find
some
out what
point,
their
yeah.
needs are. And then when they come in there, usually again, can they take baby steps? Can they say, here, this is what I wanna start with, and then kinda move from there?
Oh, absolutely. As I've said on here every time, we're not a company that's looking to get in, get a quick sale,
Right.
and you never hear from us again.
I want people to understand that, because sometimes, again, this is what people think, is that it's out here, they just want me to get this, that, and the other thing. That's not what you're about at
Oh, no.
all.
Our entire focus is to build partnerships. You know, in 20 years, I still want you calling me going, hey, how do I set the schedule again? You know, things like that. That's what we are here. That's what we strive to build with our customers.
And right now, what they wanna do is they wanna kinda connect with you guys out there on the social media platform sides of things. And what they
Absolutely.
want you to do is go up on their website, which is Accel, ACCELAZ.com. Put in /networking Arizona so that they'll know, networking AZ, so they'll know that you went up there, and they'd love for you to go ahead and check them out, and so that you can see some of the things that they can do for you. The number to call them direct, it's 623-323-5640. They're also rated with the Better Business Bureau. Follow them on Twitter at Accel AZ. They're on Facebook, LinkedIn at Accel Communications. You work valley-wide?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like Jim said, or, just now, we're not looking for customers, we're looking for partners. That we can really call partners, because, that's the way we work. And I feel like that's a lost art today.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
I have 5 pillars that we follow at the office, and you have to basically follow them, or else, you have to be, basically follow up with people, call people back. And probably the biggest pillar is to be nice. And isn't that weird? You have to say you gotta be nice to people and call them back.
That's strange. And call, yeah. How about that communication?
Focus, follow up, details, call back, and be nice.
Isn't that
If
amazing?
you can do those 5 things, I don't care what you do in life, you're probably gonna be pretty successful.
Now, you also wanted to talk to everybody a little bit about cost versus value, and I want to talk about what you meant by that.
Well, a lot of times when you get into bidding situations, you're not even necessarily always dealing with the person making the decision. And it sometimes comes down to where they just look at cost. And the problem with doing that is that you're not getting the value of who you're dealing with. What we're selling is value. We're the company that's gonna answer the phone. It's not uncommon for many of my customers to call me on a weekend and saying, hey, I have this problem, can you help me? You tell me another sales guy in the world that's gonna do that when they're on vacation.
Not very many people.
Exactly.
And I think that's what you wanted to get out the most right now, is that, and if anyone is like me, I know, and you said with yourself today that you were on the phone with what was it, Google?
Google, awful.
Yeah, and for me, I had the same thing, and I'll say it was Sears. And it was like, okay, excuse me, I had ordered something from a long time ago, and they never came, and I was like, okay, well, let's just cancel that, right? Well, forget it, they're not answering, and it must have been I don't know how long, and I know we are all now feeling that frustration. I'm feeling it from all of the clients that are coming on. They're all saying, hey, guys, this is what we want to do. We're here to make a change of what's going on. It's been too stagnant, and it's gotten crazy in the last 3 months, even worse than ever before.
Yeah, could get a little hairier. But, we're here to help our customers and help our potential customers, and we just want to let them know that we feel it's a privilege to be with our company, and we feel it a privilege that they come on board and we take care of them. And we're just that kind of, I started this business 30 plus years ago. It was just me, so I know what it takes to build relationships. And when you're the only employee and you get somebody mad at you, guess what? They go away, and then the checks go away. And so it's just common sense,
Yeah.
Call people back and be nice to them. Do I really have to write that on a board?
Hey, the other thing I wanted to talk a little about, so you're both residential and commercial.
Yes.
We haven't talked a little bit about that. Well, let's talk a little bit about commercial as well, real quickly.
Well, commercial is really our bread and butter. I mean,
Okay.
that's where we get in and we can do the most effectiveness. But
Mhm.
we also are amazing with residential. Like, if my view when I go into any facility, whether it's a house or business, is I imagine my family is what's being protected by this system, and
Mhm.
that's how I build it.
And whether or not you have a home or a business, your people that work for you are your family. They may not be, but you work with them all the time. You're with them and probably more than you are your own regular family.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think there's a study that actually pointed that out before.
Yeah.
That you do spend more time with the people you work with than you do your own family.
So some of the things that are coming around that you want to talk about, maybe just a little bit with COVID-19, that you might be doing differently with people at all?
Well, a lot of it is, like a lot of our manufacturers are now really pushing a lot of their, they're trying to get caught up with the COVID stuff, because there's a lot of stuff on the market that's not quite there, but it's coming. You know, thermal cameras and all that stuff.
Touchless access control.
Yeah, touchless access
I
control.
think that's going to be a must for everybody,
Yeah.
honestly, you know, because who wants to touch the door? I mean, and you're sitting there saying, I have to wear my mask. Okay, great, that's fine, that's great. But the minute that you walk into a building, you have to touch the door.
Yeah,
Whether you have to
yeah.
touch it with your elbow. I don't care if I touch it with my elbow, so what? It's still going to be on me, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's, we already have the technology there for access control, be able to open a door with your phone, just, you know, pop the door open. Automatic doors aren't quite as popular as they're probably going to be.
Mhm.
And you're gonna see different designs and different office layouts where you're gonna have, you know, large areas where people can gather but not be in the, you know, a tight conference room. And so stuff like that, it's really, really changing a lot.
Well, the world has changed, and one of the things that has been huge, I think, is obviously taking care of yourselves and taking care of your employees, your home, whatever, and being secure. Being secure is huge. Knowing who that person is when they walk in the door, whether they have a temperature or not, right?
Right,
I mean,
right.
but even so, more knowing who has all of that information. If they leave, God forbid, you need to make sure that you know how to take care of all of that so that they can't get in again. I mean, it's just, I said this word earlier, it's a plethora of changes and a plethora of different things. I know up on your website you also have a lot of information for people to see there, and they want you to go up on it. They've created this new one for everybody to be able to go up there and see who they are. They're pushing on their social media right now, so help them out with that. It is Accel, ACCELAZ.com, and then you put in /networking AZ, and they'll go ahead and say, yay, that
There's a
came
little
from
discount up there if you look.
There's a discount. They're just telling me now.
No, I want to see who's gonna go up there and say, there's a discount up there.
So
We
there's
have
a discount for people if you go up on there. Again, I'll say it again. It's Accel, ACCELAZ.com /networking AZ. Also, you can call them direct. That phone number is area code 623-323-5640. They're rated with the Better Business Bureau. They're valley-wide. They do both residential and commercial. And you can also check them out. They'd love you to check them out at Twitter at AccelAZ. They're also on Facebook. They're on LinkedIn at Accel Communications. Guys, it's all about taking care of yourselves. What do you want to say as a final word to everybody out there for the weekend?
Happy 4th of July.
And take care of yourselves and
Take
make
care of
sure
yourselves.
you're
Be
all
safe.
protected. Be safe. Go ahead and call them direct. Write the number down if you can't do it now. It's 623-323-5640. Check them out. It's Accel, ACCELAZ.com. Go ahead and put /networking AZ. They'll know that you went up there. And they just told me there's a little discount there for everybody. Again, that number is 623-323-5640. Guys, be safe and have a happy 4th of July.